Good morning. I'm here with Santa Ana College mirror artist, Mr. Julio Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez is the artist who painted double door in the front office. Hello. How long have you been here as an artist?
I've been an artist probably since I think my whole life. So since I was a kid, I always liked drawing, and something I pursued in high school. Now in college, I keep doing it. So it's I would say I've been professionally doing stuff about 5 years now, though.
How long did it take you to paint our door?
The door took about 3 weeks altogether. I came in. I didn't come in every single day, but I was kind of day scattered. So all around, it was about 3 weeks, I would say.
How did you think of the design idea for the door?
The design idea kind of came together between me and Mr. Gutierrez. So we kind of exchanged emails, and then we came together on a mutual design that we both liked, especially something that would be appropriate for the school and something that he liked. And so that's how it came to be.
What are you studying to be?
Well, right now I'm studying fine arts. I'm transferring to Cal State Long Beach, and there I will keep pursuing a ceramics degree, and just wait and see what happens. Hopefully become an art director someday.
Do you have any advice to your students who may be planning on becoming artists?
Definitely keep doing what you do and draw every day. Draw every single day, whatever it is. As long as you're doing something about it, then you're gonna be, in good stuff.
Can you show us some of the brushes you use?
Yeah, of course. These are hardware brushes. You can get them at any hardware store, like a Home Depot. And these are more art quality brushes and studio quality. So you get these at more like an art supply store. And I have different sizes and different things. So each brush does different things. Like this is a liner brush. It'll get really thin lines. This will get more paint on your surface, obviously. And then this will, you need to paint larger areas. Yeah.
Thank you very much for taking your time.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Hoover. My name is Hector, coming to you from our studio again. We are from Mrs. Stewart's 4th grade class. We will begin with our second round of MAP assessment this month. The first MAP assessment gave us a baseline to measure student, classroom, and school growth. My name is Luis. The second round of MAP testing must be taken seriously, and all of us must try our best. This time, our TK through Kinder students take this assessment, but best of luck to all of us. Spaces are still available for Dad's Matter class. Also, Mrs. Perez is still offering Wednesday computer class for parents. The next sessions will be about Google and Google Apps. Next weekend, 2nd grade students will be joining on a field trip to Clark National Park. Clark National Park is located on the foot of Cheetah Hills. Students will enjoy discovering different fossils found in and around Orange County. Have fun, guys. This Saturday, January 21st, SAUSD School Choice event will be at the Main Place Mall. Don't forget to stop by the Hoover oath and say hello to our teachers and check out all the happenings at Hoover next school year.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt is short, say FDR. Each president important, but his man's our rock star. The time he spent as president, Franklin is no peer. His service earned him for great terms in the White House for 12 years.
Fought evil, saw the peaceful, brought change across all land. We must remember heroes, and FDR is one. His legacy is a world that's free, a true American.
This is our month in history. In January 1945, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was inaugurated in his fourth term as President of the United States. He had served since 1933. He died 4 months later. Muhammad Ali was born this month in 1942. At 22, he became famous when he knocked out Sonny Liston to win the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship. He died in June 2016. My name is Leilani. See you all later.
Good morning, Hoover. More than 60 years ago, President Franklin Roosevelt started his fourth and last term as our president. Throughout his 12 years as president, he tackled several problems, like war, poverty, and depression. Though he came from a rich background, he understood the struggle of an average American and did so much to help. He is considered the best president this country ever had. Fast forward to our current situation, we need to remind ourselves to the lesson President Franklin taught us. America is great only when people work together and help each other. We really don't need to make America great again, do we? My name is Angel. The poor people, and he just doesn't care about himself, he cares about others, just not only his family or others, like friends, but he cares about the poor people too, like he might help them get a house or something.
Our guest teacher is Miss Criticos, or Miss C. Miss C has been a teacher for more than 30 years. She's retired 2 years ago. She is now subbing in Miss Curley's class. Watch this.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you for having your time to be here.
It's a pleasure.
How long did you teach before you retired?
20 years in elementary school and a few years before that in preschool.
When and why did you decide to become a teacher?
I decided to become a teacher when I was in elementary school because I've always liked working with kids. Even in elementary school, I liked working with the little kids and teaching them stuff.
Tell me about your first day as a teacher.
Oh my goodness. My first day as a teacher, I was so excited, so looking forward to seeing my new students, and I was so scared. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to last the whole day.
Did you teach several evolve?
Did my teaching style evolve over the years? Did it change? Yes, it has to, because we learn new things. And sometimes we find better ways to teach and do things.
Tell me about a time when you teach made you feel hopeful.
Actually, it was when I was working with a student who had been struggling for a long time, and we kept working and working and working. And then all of a sudden, after days and days, turned around and he looked at me and he said, "I got it. I understand. And that made me feel very hopeful.
What challenge did you feel as a teacher?
Face as a teacher? I think the hardest thing is just remembering what age of child I'm working with. I remember one time I told my students, they were just little, first grade, and I told them, please put your books up, which is an idiom, means put your books away. So when I turned around to get the paperwork and I turned back, the kids said, when I said put your books up, they all had their books above their head. They didn't know that I meant put your books away. So I think that was the not challenging but funny thing for me. I enjoyed it.
How did you think your students remember you?
2 ways. I believe they will remember me as being strict, but also very, very caring with them.
Have you crossed paths any names for your
Former students?
Yeah.
Have I seen any of them? Yes. As a matter of fact, I have. From my very first class ever. I still am in contact with some of my students and many of my students from my recent years. As a matter of fact, I went to their high school graduations, some of their college graduations, and I even went to their wedding.
Look back, what did addict words you give to yourself in your first year of teaching?
What advice would I give to myself my first year of teaching? Take a deep breath. It's okay to make a mistake. Everything goes on. It's okay.
Thank you very much for your time and all for you do.
Thank you for taking the time to spend it with me.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for that great interview. Now the quote of the week. Democracy can't succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose wisely. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education. This is a quote from our great President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. My name is Luis. Goodbye for now. This has been our presentation for this week. We thank you on behalf of Miss Stewart's class. My name is Hector.
And my name is Luis.
We will see you in 4 weeks.
It's all good.
It's all good?
It's all wrap.
It's a wrap.
Peace.
Thank you. Goodbye. See you soon.
No, don't look.